Hi, everybody. This is John Prado. I'm an internet marketeer, and I'm very excited to share this OneCoin concept with you. I'm going to get through this in about 15 minutes or so, and you'll find that this is a very, very powerful new concept that originated out of Europe and is very, very close to opening in the United States. So, timing is an important aspect. Timing beats talent every single time. That's what my mentors tell me, and we're positioned perfectly to take advantage of the U.S. launch. Right now, it's May 4th, and they are just getting ready to launch us in the United States. So let's get started. So what we're talking about here is cryptocurrency, and some of you might have heard of Bitcoin by now, and we're going to talk a little bit about their success and their battles. But I want to talk a little bit about the history of currency and why cryptocurrency was even invented. As society changes, so has our currency. So going back 10,000 years ago, we basically bartered for goods and services, and then cattle and shells, and the first metal coins showed up about 1,000 year BC. My favorite one on this list is 800, 900 AD, where I'm told, this comes from Nova, by the way, that if you didn't pay your taxes in Greece, they would cut off your nose, and hence the term pay through the nose. So I thought that was an interesting fact. And see, as society increases and evolves, currency and cows are a hard thing to scale when you're trying to buy something over the internet, right? So hence the birth of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency was designed to be a better form of remuneration on the internet and with mobile phones. And that was really the necessity for cryptocurrency's design in 2009. And that's not me thinking that cryptocurrency is going to take off or be successful. Some of the smartest guys and wealthiest guys on the planet are saying just that. Bill Gates, in the future, financial transactions will be digital, universal, and almost free. Sir Richard Branson, it feels strange to think of a world without cash. No more coins or notes to find down the back of the sofa, but it appears that's the way things are headed. And finally, here is Ben Bernanke, who's the former Federal Reserve Chairman. Virtual currencies may hold long-term promise, particularly if innovations promote a faster, more secure, and more efficient payment system. And that's exactly what the design goals of cryptocurrency have done, and we'll learn a little bit about that. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the OneCoin concept. Here are basically the features, like Bernanke was saying, was you've got the ability to move these cryptocurrencies or coin globally over the internet or via mobile phone. There's low friction exchange, and what that means is it's less expensive for me as a merchant or a consumer to move the currency. It's decentralized, so there's no Visa or MasterCard or a bank sitting in the middle for me to move money from one country or another. And in that regard, it's just a better way to pay for goods and services in the world of the internet. The fixed money supply is important. So in any cryptocurrency, there is a finite amount of coins available. And in Bitcoin's case, there's 21 million coins, and about 16 million of those have been mined already since 2009. And OneCoin is the same. We have 100x the amount of Bitcoins, or 2.1 billion coins, and the mining of the OneCoin, which I'm going to talk about mining here in a few slides forward, just started late January. So we are early on in the development of the global expansion of OneCoin. It's exciting to be part of the leadership team opening the United States. Cryptocurrencies are controlled by algorithms, so all the math can be validated by anybody as an open source model, like Bitcoin is. The code for Bitcoin's open source, and so the coins are controlled mathematically. Here's the Bitcoin story, and Satoshi Nakamoto publishes a paper. He is a Japanese cryptographer, mathematician. And 2009, he released the Bitcoin model into the open source. And then, January, this graph over here starts at January 2009. You see these Bitcoins were started to be mined, and then they started to trade on an open exchange. And you see 2009 up to 2010, to May 2011, had a little blip on the radar there, up to $35. And then really in 2013 was the year of the Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin went from basically zero to $1,200, over $1,200 in a 4-year period. Since that time, this year, for example, it's been pretty flat around the $200 range. So you can go to one of the open exchanges today and you can buy a Bitcoin and store that in a digital wallet for about $230. And you can spend that at about 100,000 merchants today. Microsoft.com takes it, Overstock.com takes it, certain stores in Amazon. Bunch of new, every day there's new announcements being made about Bitcoin and its ecosystem increasing as far as people accepting it as a new form of payment. So in juxtaposition, OneCoin kind of watched what happened with Bitcoin as far as their, what they were doing right and what they were having challenges with. And here are some of the things that that OneCoin's done that is kind of an improvement on the Bitcoin. So it's an exclusive new cryptocurrency. It just started to be mined in January of 2015. And it's expected to trade on an open exchange in June timeframe 2015. Now, here's really the big difference between OneCoin and Bitcoin is with Bitcoin, it's very difficult to mine, and I'm going to talk about mining in the next slide. In other words, it's very difficult to uncover the coins. Finding the mathematical solution is the process of mining. And in order to do that, you need a room full of servers. In fact, we saw the Nevada's largest mining operation here. It was a several $1 million investment. It spread across 5 different properties with a huge monthly power bill. And what OneCoin did was they put together the mining platform themselves as the company. And as a member, I'm able to acquire mining credits and then apply those to the mining platform, and I get coins. So they're really a mining services company. So they've simplified the process of mining cryptocurrency, and the only people that can mine the coin today are people that are members of the OneCoin community. There's also educational coursework inside of the members area of OneCoin. There's 5 different courses really there with testing, with all kinds of great information about markets and cryptocurrency and stocks and bonds and all that kind of information, so you can make an informed decision about trading and keeping and spending and mining the OneCoin as a member. So this is really a high-level example of what mining cryptocurrency means. Cryptocurrency is a mathematical equation that has a finite amount of solutions. And so we talked about Bitcoin having 21 million solutions to their equation. OneCoin has 2.1 billion solutions to their equation. So for example, if you had, an equation of adding 2 whole numbers that equal 5. In this case, we've got 2 plus 3 equals 5. And when I find that equation equals 5, I'm rewarded with the OneCoin. And so there's 2 other solutions here, right? 4 plus 1 equals 5. I find that equation, I'm rewarded with a coin. And finally, 5 plus 0 equals 5, and I'm rewarded with the coin. So me as a cryptocurrency coin holder, I could own 2 plus 3 equals 5, and you could own 4 plus 1. Those would be our coins. They're unique and they're finite. So there's a finite amount of solution, which hence gives value to the coin. Unlike a fiat currency like our paper dollar that could be printed to infinity, juxtapose that against any cryptocurrency that has a finite amount of coin. And once they're mined and then covered, that's it. That's all that's available in circulation. So the next question people ask me is, where does the value come? How can you just create a mathematical equation, and how can that have value? Well, value is determined by the market and what people are willing to pay for something, right? So a couple of examples here. The Superman, the Action Comics #1, which first introduced Superman, has sold for $3.2 million at an auction conducted on eBay. So why does that comic book have a value of $3.2 million? Because somebody's willing to pay that much for it. Just like this world record rare stamps sold at auction at a record-breaking $9.5 million. What is somebody's willing to pay for it? Probably a closer example, however, is this website called Second Life, which is a virtual community, virtual world. You see a picture of it there. You build an avatar, and you dress it up and colored hair and change the face, etc., and buy, all kinds of stuff in here. You can build a house, you can buy advertising, you can go to the movies, you can go to the bar and buy drinks. And so within this community, they have their own virtual currency called Linden dollars. And there's an exchange where you can buy Linden dollars on the open exchange and then utilize that currency within this virtual world. Well, in 2009, they had a U.S. economy in dollars of $567 million that people were buying this virtual currency to use within this virtual world. And so what were people willing to pay for those Linden dollars is where the market value is derived from. In any sort of market-driven commodity, as gold or silver, is the value is generated by the market, what people are willing to buy and sell. And so OneCoin definitely beats Bitcoin because they watched the success of Bitcoin and they made changes to the algorithm. So there's certain features more advanced and secure. If you research Bitcoin, you'll find out that they had some security hacks, and they've had, malware out there that were stealing people's Bitcoins off their computers. And then one of the big exchanges got hacked, and they stole 500 million Bitcoins that were never found. And so in OneCoin's case, we've got a more advanced and more secure system because it is centralized. And so they're able to control the coin more closely than you could with the Bitcoin, which is open source and decentralized. So early stage. So the company was first launched over in Europe at the end of September of 2014. And like I said, the mining of the coin just began in January. And we are just prior to the launch of the coins being open on an open exchange where you're going to be able to buy and sell them. In addition to having more coin, which means that the denominations will be smaller and more affordable for regular folks. They've got a dedicated management team as well. My partner just flew to Europe to meet with the owner of the company, spent 2 days there, hired a film crew, filmed her and asked all the hard questions, and came away from that meeting very comfortable with their abilities and their execution capability, and really kind of open, transparency with the members as far as answering all his questions that he had. So he spent the money, flew there, didn't go on the website and read somebody's blog that think that something's happening here with OneCoin. He actually flew there to meet with the owner and ask questions, and other members, other leaders in the business that have been involved with the company for its inception, and talked about their experiences as well. And it's been very, very positive and very optimistic. So what we do as members is we buy a package. And each one of the packages that I'm going to show you here in a second has associated amount of tokens. Those are mining tokens that are applied to unearth the OneCoins. And today, as of April 30th, Today's actually May 4th. So as when I built this slideshow, it was April 30th, and this holds true today. You get 6 tokens. So for every 6 tokens that you apply on the mining pool, you're going to receive one coin. And as time goes on, because the mining difficulty becomes harder, the amount of tokens you're going to have to apply to get one coin is going to go up. So in other words, there's some time sensitivity to this program, where starting the program earlier than later is going to yield you more OneCoin. So a little bit about the founder, like I talked to earlier about my partner going out to meet with Dr. Ruja Ignatova. She has banking degree. She has a banking background. She has a law degree from the University of Oxford and a master's degree in economics from the University in Bulgaria. She used to be a associate partner with McKinsey & Company, which is one of the most revered consulting organizations worldwide. And there is where she got hired as a consultant at a bank. They hired away from McKinsey, and she did such a good job at the bank that when the bank was sold, they gave her some equity in the deal, and with the money that she made from that transaction, she was able to fund OneCoin herself. So she is the sole owner of OneCoin, and she's very, very smart, as Michael has told me and edified me, and we're very proud of her. In fact, she's in Forbes. The Bulgarian version of Forbes. She's in the magazine this month, which just hit the newsstands today, and so we've got that article and we've got that posted that you can, and we'll have it translated so you can enjoy reading that at your own leisure. So we've got 5 ways to start in the business, 5 different package levels, and they're in euros since they're in Europe. And starting at 100 euros and going up to 5,000 euros, and the $30 extra there is the activation for the membership. So for 130 euros or about $145, you can start with the OneCoin membership, and you see there you get 1,000 tokens. And then going up the line, you've got Trader at 500 euros, Pro Trader at 1,000, Executive Trader at 3,000, and Tycoon Trader, our top package, at 5,000 with the €30 activation fee. Now, if you look real close at each one of these packages, you'll notice the tokens that you get at each one of these packages. You get 1,000 at the starter, 5,000 at the Trader, 10,000 at the Pro Trader, 30,000 at the Executive Trader, and the Tycoon gives you a little extra coins for buying the largest package, which is 60,000. More importantly than the tokens there are the splits. And so each one of the package will enjoy a split. And right now our tokens are splitting about every 8 weeks or so, 8 to 10 weeks. Except notice that the Tycoon Trader splits twice. And that's very, very significant. That brings your price of your coins, as of today anyways, half that. So you're paying 25 cents per coin once the tokens are used for mining for each one of the packages except for the Tycoon Trader pack. And so you get basically a double value with the Tycoon Trader than you do all over the other packs. So this is the projections that come from the company. Of course, so we have a disclaimer on this. Nobody knows what the future holds for us. However, having the ability to bring the amount of members that the company is bringing in, the velocity of that. And so right now we're signing up about 3,000 new members a day, all buying tokens and mining the OneCoin. Well, by the end of the year, if we're on the same, in a linear approach to projecting our numbers out throughout the end of the year, we figure we'll be close to about 800,000 members. And anytime you have more people buying a commodity than selling, that drives the price up, right? And that's basically what this projection here on the OneCoin shows. And so they're projecting that the OneCoins will launch on the open market at 50 euro cents, And by the end of 1 year, they project that the OneCoins will be anywhere from $2.50 to $5, €5, sorry. And so you can do the math on each one of those packages and kind of figure out the value on each one of those packages. So really, for me, on this particular cryptocurrency concept, the planets have all aligned. And so, knowing what I know about technology, which is my background, in cryptocurrencies being the future, and cryptocurrency being the hottest thing on the internet today, it made a lot of sense to me to overlay network marketing model on top of the cryptocurrency, because to make any commodity or cryptocurrency successful, you want a lot of people utilizing your currency or your commodity, right? No better way than network marketing to bring a lot of people to the ecosystem very quickly. And that's been proven out over our numbers to date. Right now, we've enrolled over 230,000 members in just about 7 months' time. So our growth is quite rapid. In fact, I haven't seen a program grow this fast ever in my lifetime. And then this one made a lot of sense to me, because what other network marketing opportunity have you seen where the product actually increases in value? That to me made a lot of sense. And so timing is important on this deal. The company just launched less than a year ago. We just started mining coins at the end of January, and we're pre-launch of the exchange. And so we're just getting ready to launch into the United States. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me or get back to the person that sent you this video. And we'll see you soon.